Now, your latest news update from Western Mass News.
I'm Jordan McCool. Here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. Southampton police say they've arrested a man accused of tampering with the gas tanks of female drivers. Police say 37-year-old Alexander Yee of Winchendon has been arrested. Around 4:30 p.m. Monday afternoon, police responded to reports of suspicious activity involving a person putting something inside a parked car's fuel tank. The Southwick Select Board reinstated 2 of the 3 town officials not renewed for their seats following town-wide backlash. This comes as some town residents push for a special election to oust Select Board member Russell Fox. Angry residents accuse Fox of removing those members because of their role in stopping Carvana from coming to Southwick. The National Guard stepped in Monday morning to help Hatfield Elementary School as it deals with a COVID-19 outbreak. The Guard conducted more than 100 COVID tests on students and staff. School officials are taking steps to minimize future cases by separating students as much as possible and taking extra cleaning measures.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to have a bright day today, although it'll be breezy and cool, but not bad. It'll be chilly, though. Temperatures in the mid-40s today. Cool today and tomorrow. A few more clouds around tomorrow. 40s today, near 50 tomorrow. And here comes that warm one on Thursday. We're going to have rain, but it's not till late Thursday, probably after dark. And then it's back to the cool, dry stuff for Friday and as we head into this upcoming weekend. So as we go through the day today, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. That breeze kicking up, coming in out of the northwest. It'll gust to about 20 or 25 miles an hour with temperatures generally in the 40s. As we go through tonight, clear, chilly. Tomorrow, we'll have clouds and sunshine mix. Probably more clouds than sun tomorrow as warmer air tries to work in. High temperatures tomorrow will come up to about 50, so we won't really realize the warmer air until Thursday. Notice the arrows coming in from the southwest. That's helping to bring in that warmer air that's going to be here for Thursday. So 46 today, 50 tomorrow, and then on Thursday, low to mid-60s. It'll be breezy with temperatures cooling off as a front comes through for Friday. We'll have some rain late Thursday. That's your forecast. Have a great day, everybody.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. We're going to have plenty of sunshine around today. We'll be breezy and chilly today, but at least it'll be a little brighter than it was yesterday. We should stay dry throughout the day. That wind will kick up at about 20, 25 miles per hour. So both today and tomorrow will be on the cooler side, but seasonable stuff. In fact, by tomorrow afternoon, we could be up near 50. I think the trade-off tomorrow is that we will see more clouds. That's actually the warmer air that's going to be streaming in. That we're going to feel on Thursday. We're going to make it into the low to mid-60s on Thursday. Rain late in the day after dark as the front moves through. But that rain will be gone by Friday morning and Friday into the weekend. It is going to be much cooler at that point. But at least it looks as though we're going to be staying dry for the most part. Temperatures today topping off in the mid-40s. A mostly sunny sky, brisk and chilly. Winds will gust to about 20, 25 miles per hour. Tonight, the wind will diminish to be cold down into the 20s, 50 tomorrow under partly to mostly cloudy skies. And there's the warm one on Thursday. All right, that's a look at your forecast. Let's check on today's top stories. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Dan. I'm Jordan McCool. Here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. Southampton police say they've arrested a man accused of tampering with the gas tanks of female drivers. Police say 37-year-old Alexander Yee of Winchendon has been arrested. Around 4:30 p.m. Monday afternoon, police responded to reports of suspicious activity involving a person putting something inside a parked car's fuel tank. The Southwick Select Board reinstated 2 of the 3 town officials not renewed for their seats following town-wide backlash. This comes as some town residents push for a special election to oust Select Board member Russell Fox. Angry residents accuse Fox of removing those members because of their role in stopping Carvana from coming to the town. The National Guard stepping in Monday to help Hatfield Elementary School as it deals with a COVID-19 outbreak. The Guard conducted more than 100 COVID tests on students and staff. School officials are taking steps to minimize future cases by separating students as much as possible and taking extra cleaning measures.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Dan Brown. It is a chilly start out there this morning, but it's bright and we'll stick with the sunshine today. It's going to be on the cooler side, a bit brisk too. Temps in the 40s. Tomorrow, cool as well, seasonable though. Highs tomorrow up near 50 degrees. We'll notice a few more clouds around tomorrow. It won't be quite as breezy as today. And then on Thursday, we turn warm, temperatures 60 to 65. That'll be nice. Most of the day is dry too. We do get some rain in here, but it's not till after dark through the first half of Thursday night. It's gone by Friday. Friday looks dry and much cooler, and right now the weekend looks fairly seasonable at this point. High temperatures today coming up in the mid-40s. From Springfield, Agawam, Granby, about 45, 46 degrees, closer to 40 in the hill towns, the higher terrain. The wind will gust at about 20, 25 miles an hour, putting a little bit of a chill in the air today. The wind diminishes tonight. We're down into the 20s, partly to mostly cloudy tomorrow, high near 50, and then showers late on Thursday, but not before temps coming up into the 60s. All right, let's check on today's top stories. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Dan. I'm Jordan McCool, and here's your latest news update from Western Mass News. Southampton police say they've arrested a man accused of tampering with the gas tanks of female drivers. Police say 37-year-old Alexander Yee of Winchendon has been arrested around 4:30 p.m. Monday afternoon. Police responded to reports of suspicious activity involving a person putting something inside a parked car's fuel tank. Well, the Southwick Select Board reinstated 2 of the 3 town officials not renewed for their seats following town-wide backlash. This comes as some town residents pushed for a special election to oust Select Board member Russell Fox. Angry residents accused Fox of removing those members because of their role in stopping Carvana from coming to Southwick. The National Guard stepping in Monday morning to help Hatfield Elementary School as it deals with the COVID-19 outbreak. The Guard conducted more than 100 COVID-19 tests on students and staff.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to see plenty of sunshine today. It will be brisk and chilly. We're starting near 30. By this afternoon, we're into the mid-40s, so you'll certainly need that thicker jacket throughout the day today. The wind will diminish tonight with a clear sky and diminishing breeze. We'll cool off efficiently tonight down into the 20s. We'll bounce back to near 50 tomorrow afternoon. The wind will be on the lighter side most of the day. It is partly to mostly cloudy as a warm front moves through. Then Thursday, sun and clouds, warm and breezy. We're in the mid-60s, rain, but not till after dark. Have a great day. Good morning, everybody. Plenty of sunshine around today. It's going to be brisk and chilly with temperatures in the mid-40s. The wind diminishes tonight. It'll be cold. By morning, we're down into the 20s. Frosty start tomorrow. We'll have clouds and some sunshine too, but a little more cloudiness around tomorrow with a warm front pushing through, a high near 50. And for Thursday, there's the warm air, low to mid-60s with late day showers and a few downpours. Have a great day, everybody. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Plenty of sunshine around today. It is going to be brisk and chilly with temperatures in the mid-40s. Winds will gust to about 20, 25 miles per hour. That breeze will diminish tonight under clear sky. Temperatures will cool off efficiently down into the 20s, but 50 tomorrow, mid-60s on Thursday.
getting answers for Western Massachusetts. This is Western Mass News.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Dan Brown. It is a dry, chilly start this November morning. Of course, the full forecast coming up.
And the fallout from Southwick's Carvana proposal continues as residents work to vote out a select board member. What both sides have to say.
We do believe that somebody knows something.
Plus, a Springfield woman's murder goes unsolved for 20 years. And now her family is asking for your help. A busy show for your Tuesday morning, but we're going to kick it off by taking a live look outside. It is Tuesday, November the 16th, and we are so glad that you are joining us here on Western Mass News. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jordan McCool. Let's check in with meteorologist Dan Brown for a look at today's forecast.
Yes, indeed. We are starting off dry and cool this morning, and it's going to be a dry day today. You'll not need any rain gear or anything like that. A little chilly. Right now we're sitting at 33 degrees. The breeze, slight breeze, actually kept the temp up just a little bit this morning, so we don't have any frost to contend with. The dew points are much lower. It's just dry and chilly. You can see the clouds that we had yesterday, a lot of clouds around. They have more or less now cleared out, and temperatures will come down a couple of degrees. Right now we're sitting at 33 Northampton, Greenfield at 34, and there's that little bit of a breeze, and that breeze will kick up as the day goes on. It'll be a little gusty at about 20-25 miles per hour, and the breeze is keeping visibilities up, so really no problems as we head out this morning. It is a little chilly. Temperatures will come up into the mid-40s by 11-12 o'clock. But sunshine throughout, just a few clouds to mix in this afternoon. A little chilly, though. Temperatures a couple of degrees below normal. We'll end up in the mid-40s in the valley, closer to 40 across the hill towns, and that breeze will gust about 20 or 25. So you'll need that thicker fall jacket for today. All right, that's your forecast for your Tuesday. We'll take a look at the rest of the week coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll see you then. Jordan, back to you.
Thank you, Dan. Well, last night, Southwick Select Board reinstated 2 of the 3 town officials not renewed for their seats. This following townwide backlash, and Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane has more on the situation as some residents now push for a special election.
And I had always wanted to live here, and I've loved it, and I don't want to see it go down the drain.
A group of Southwick residents are joining together, trying to force a special election to vote out longtime Select Board member Russell Fox.
The elected officials are supposed to be for the town. They're supposed to actually be helping the town out, helping out the citizens, and they're supposed to be listening to their citizens.
This comes months after the community came together to stop a proposed Carvana facility from coming to their small town. Then just last month, 3 volunteer town officials weren't reinstated in their positions. Residents claiming the move was retaliation from the select board because of those officials' involvement against the Carvana project. But during Monday's meeting, the board reinstated 2 of the 3 town officials, saying there was an error in originally determining their terms were set to expire. Russell Fox speaking out exclusively to Western Mass News, saying the claims about him spreading around town are not true.
All our meetings are recorded. Go online, listen to the meetings. Don't let people pick and choose. Don't listen to some of the stories and innuendos that you're receiving. Do some research. And I think there's an attempt here by some of these people to say that all of a sudden I want to develop Southwick, which couldn't be further from the truth.
Fox says the town has been divided since the Carvana proposal and tensions were running far too high.
It got quite nasty. It got to the point where people were accused of kickbacks, of even to the point where, and I hate to say this, death threats.
But some residents are trying to gain enough signatures to force a special election to recall Fox, holding events and going door to door for support, saying the town needs a change in leadership.
I 100% believe that all the dismissals and everything that ended up happening in the process of that is their retaliation. A lot of people that we even go to signing events, they're speaking about the retaliation. Oh, I don't know if I want to sign this because I'm planning on getting a garage put up in my yard, and it'll just end up adding so much more red tape, and that's not how it's supposed to be in a town.
Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.
So far, the petition to recall Fox has 20% of the target number of signatures. The deadline is November 29th. Southampton police say they've arrested a man accused of tampering with the fuel tank of a parked vehicle. Police say 37-year-old Alexander Yee of Winchendon has been arrested. Around 4:30 p.m. Monday afternoon, police responded to reports of suspicious activity involving a person putting something inside a parked car's fuel tank at Big Y in the town. When officers arrived, the suspect was gone, but descriptions from witnesses led police to Yee. He was arrested 15 minutes later, and he's charged with breaking and entering into a motor vehicle and malicious destruction of a motor vehicle. The Southampton Police Department is looking into whether this incident is connected with similar incidents in other communities. Amanda Callahan will be live in the next half hour with more details on this. Well, in Holyoke, the Paper City's first Latino mayor was sworn in Monday. Holyoke native Joshua Garcia was joined by his friends and family at City Hall as he began his term as the city's newest leader. The new mayor said his goal is to connect, build, and grow the Holyoke community. Garcia tells Western Mass News addressing the city's finances is his top priority.
If we want to be effective with improving the quality of life issues in our city, when we talk about infrastructure, the quality of our public buildings and our schools and issues around public safety, each of these are very dependent on how well we manage our resources internally.
Some residents tell us they're feeling hopeful now that the city is under new leadership. Well, this month marks 21 years since Karen Soshi was murdered in her Springfield apartment. 2 decades later, her family is still pleading for the public's help, creating a hashtag to bring awareness to her case. Police tell Western Mass News they have been investigating tips as recent as this week. And Western Mass News reporter Jordan Daglinzer sat down with Karen's daughter, who still remembers the day she got the news that her mom was gone forever.
It was just last year that Jenna Moore became vocal about her mother's death.
For a long time, we were quiet, but it's time to kind of get loud and ask for the public's help.
Western Mass News first brought you the story on the 20th anniversary of Susie's death, a day that Moore's life was changed forever.
I remember the day that we were told, absolutely. It was a couple days after Halloween.
On November 3rd, 2000, Karen Susie's body was found in her apartment at 22 Berkshire Street in Springfield.
She was known to be gone at work at a certain time.
Mail began piling up, and Susie's car didn't move from her apartment. That's when neighbors began to worry.
The landlord actually entered her apartment and found her.
Susie was found lying in the bathtub but had no visible injuries. For 5 months, the family wouldn't learn that her death was a homicide until her autopsy was complete.
So it was blunt force trauma. She had her neck she broke her neck and her ribs had cracked and went into her lungs, and she basically drowned to death in her own blood.
The details surrounding Susie's death still haunt her 2 children 21 years later. It was too hard for Brandon Susie to talk to Western Mass News on this year's anniversary. He was just 14 while his sister was only 12. Moore recalls memories the two had with their mother, who she described as spontaneous.
She loved to wake us up in the middle of the night, maybe, and look at stars.
Now the family is starting the hashtag Justice for Karen Susie for people to share updates on the case.
We do believe that somebody knows something.
There was no evidence of a struggle in Susie's apartment, leading Moore to believe her mother knew her attacker.
There was no forced entry.
In a statement to Western Mass News, Springfield Police spokesperson Ryan Walsh tells us, quote, "Our homicide unit has looked into all tips and leads in this case and have been investigating tips as recently as this week." Walsh says tips come in sporadically for many cases and added that anniversaries and media coverage can help. Bridget Baldwin, a criminal law professor at Western New England University, tells us there are challenges to closing unsolved cases.
The detriments, of course, will be that with a case that's 20 years old, witnesses forget information, witnesses die.
But with the advancement of technology and DNA, Baldwin says there are opportunities to solve these cases, especially if police have preserved evidence.
We have triangulation technology with cell phone towers. Police officers are scrutinizing statements by witnesses a lot more.
And new officers investigating the case can provide a fresh perspective, Baldwin says. She tells us social media also plays an important role.
I believe social media is very effective at times in assisting in solving these crimes that have been hanging around for many years.
Another reason why Moore encourages people to use their hashtag while she still waits for answers.
I just want my mom's face remembered. I just want her story told. I want it solved. I want justice for her. I want peace for myself and my brother.
Now both police and her children are hoping the right tip can lead to an arrest.
For Western Mass News, I'm Jordan Jaglenzer.
And for more information on this case and to send us one you'd like us to look into, scan the QR code on your screen. And if you believe you may know something to help this case, you can text a tip to the number on your screen, crimes to 74637, and type solve with your tip. Or you can call the Springfield Police Department Homicide Unit at 413-787-6355. That's all on your screen right now. Well, coming up here on Western Mass News, millions are under a flood alert in the Northwest. A look at the latest weather-related damage in Washington State when we come back. And President Joe Biden signing a new executive order to help Native American tribes. What his new order is set to enact next. And later, a Massachusetts dog is getting a few extra pets and hellos. Why the community is coming out to make one best friend's final days extra special. All right, well, as we head off to the break, here is a quick look at the roads on a Tuesday morning. Pretty quiet out there on I-91 southbound in Springfield near exit 1. Looks just fine, and same deal over in Chicopee near exit 51 on the Pike heading eastbound. You should be doing just fine if you're heading out in those directions this morning. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Western Mass News. It is Tuesday morning, and Dan, I don't know if you noticed on your drive-in, but the moon out there.
Yes, I did notice it. Yeah, I think it's already set though, so we might have missed it. But the good news is that it's getting bigger and fuller, and I think the full moon is actually Thursday night and Friday, so it'll be pretty the next few nights.
Yeah, it was great driving in this morning. I didn't mind it.
Yep, and of course it was lighting up the city and countryside out there this morning, an indication that, yep, we have clear skies. We got rid of the mainly cloudy skies we had yesterday. The upper level disturbance responsible for that is slowly shifting away, and we should see quite a bit of sunshine today. There is still a little bit of a breeze. That breeze is actually keeping the temp up just a little bit, but it's knocking our wind chills down. So either way, it's semantics. It's chilly out there. We have temperatures in the lower 30s. We have the breeze at about 5 to 8 miles an hour under a mainly clear sky, which means we are going to see quite a bit of sunshine today. But I think the breeze is going to stay with us. In fact, it'll pick up a little bit and gust to about 20, 25 miles per hour. Generally around the freezing mark, a little bit above in some spots, a little bit below in others. And we might come down another degree or two. We do have that breeze at about 5, even up to about 15 miles an hour this morning. So it's making it feel a little colder. It feels like it's in the middle and upper 20s across the area. And we do have a mainly clear sky out there right now. We may see a few clouds trying to mix in across Berkshire County, but I think the valley, for the most part, is going to stay sunny as we go through the day today. Our upper level disturbance is still spinning up the breeze, and it's keeping the chill with us today. But we do have a change on the way. We have warmer weather on the way. Now, this morning, temperatures are at or below freezing in spots, but we're not down to the dew point. The air mass is fairly dry here, so I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of frost, just maybe just a quick scrape as you head out the door this morning. Make sure the kids are bundled up. Temperatures near 30, but that light breeze will make it feel a little cooler, and it'll be blustery as they're heading home with lots of sunshine, temps in the middle, maybe some upper 40s. So if they normally have recess or lunch outside, I think today will be fine to do that with the sunshine and the dry conditions. So today will be cool, same deal with tomorrow, cool and dry. A few more clouds around tomorrow. That's actually the warm front that's going to move through. We won't really feel the warm air, though, until Thursday, and we're going to feel it in a big way, with temperatures coming up between 60 and 66, and then rain late on Thursday, but probably after dark. And that's in advance of a cold front that will bring back the chillier temps for Friday and into the weekend. But right now, Friday and most of the weekend is looking dry. Perhaps a different story next week with some storminess, especially Monday into Tuesday. So here's your Futurecast taking us through the day today. Maybe just a few clouds trying to mix in, but we are staying dry. Clear skies tonight, the wind will diminish, and that'll set us up for a cold start tomorrow. High pressure is going to start to slowly slip off shore tomorrow. As that happens, it will allow some high and mid-level clouds to move in. So it'll be partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures near 50, but that will increase our southerly flow, especially on Thursday. We're going to see that sunshine working in as well. So Thursday is going to be a fabulous day with temperatures reaching into the low to mid 60s up until about dark. And then we're going to see this area of rainfall approaching. I would say between about 6 p.m. and midnight, Thursday evening into Thursday night. That's when this front will cross with some heavy downpours and a brief period of rain here for a couple of hours anyway. Then the front moves through, the breeze picks up, and here comes the cooler temps. So temps today in the mid-40s, 50 tomorrow, 65 on Thursday, and then that rain moves in. Again, about 6 p.m. to midnight, I think, is our window of opportunity of showers, downpours at that point. Not expecting severe weather, but we'll watch the front as it comes through. Highs today, though, closer to more seasonable levels, mid-40s, with that breeze gusting about 20, 25 miles per hour. All right, that's a look at your forecast. A little more weather coming up in a few minutes. Jordan, back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Well, the Pacific Northwest has gotten more rain in the last 2 weeks than they normally see the entire month of November. And as Western Mass News correspondent Britt Conway reports, more extreme weather is expected this week.
Streets turn to rivers. Boats where cars should be. Homes filled with muddy water. This is what's happening in northwestern Washington right now after two almost back-to-back atmospheric rivers. The name says it all. These systems are like rivers in the sky that carry massive amounts of water vapor. When powerful ones hit land, that means massive amounts of rain or snow. In this case, rain started hammering the area Friday, pushing many rivers above flood stage and still rising.
It's bad. It's pretty deep. It's fast. It's dirty. It's cold.
Hundreds have been displaced in Whatcom County.
There was nothing in our house in less than 30 minutes. It was up to our knees, our ankles.
One of the key interstates in the area was partially shut down overnight because of flooding and active mudslides. And more severe weather is expected through Wednesday night, with the possibility of another storm system at the end of the week. Extreme rainfall, river flooding, and damaging winds are all on the table. Evacuation advisories are in place in some areas. More than 4.5 million people in the Northwest are under flood alerts, and 14 Washington counties were put under a state of emergency Monday night.
They're in a bad way out there. A lot of water, and it's only getting higher.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
Okay, well, President Joe Biden has signed a new executive order supporting Native American communities. He held the first Tribal Nations Summit since 2016 at the White House on Monday. President Biden outlined the new initiative, which involves 17 federal departments and agencies protecting tribal treaty rights.
You know, we have to continue to stand up for the dignity and sovereignty of tribal nations.
Some of the key actions include increasing tribal participation in the management of federal lands, incorporating tribal ecological knowledge in the fight against climate change, and addressing violence against Native Americans. Well, the Wall Street Bank is predicting America's unemployment rate will hit a 50-year low by the end of 2022. Goldman Sachs told its clients Sunday that they expect the nation's unemployment rate to hit a low of 3.5% by the end of next year. That would match the 50-year record low reached back in 2019. As the economic recovery continues, Goldman says there will be a dramatic improvement compared to April 2020, when unemployment was nearly 15%. However, the bank is also predicting that inflation will continue to get worse this winter before it hopefully gets better. Still ahead here on Western Mass News at 6 a.m., we're digging deeper into MCAS testing here in the state and how students are scoring on the standardized test. And as we head off to the break, here is a Waze for you this morning. And all green across the board, meaning we're not seeing any traffic, at least at this hour. So if you're heading out, it would be a good time to do so. We'll be right back.
All right, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully your morning is off to a nice start. Up and maybe out early too, right? If you're grabbing that cup of coffee before you leave the house and just kind of relaxing and taking it easy. It is cold out there as you prepare. Temperatures are in the lower 30s. I mean, nothing unusual. That's about what we should be for this time of year. And then you factor in there is a little bit of a breeze. Makes it feel a little bit cooler, but not much frost on the windshield this morning, though. The breeze is actually keeping us from getting to the dew point. We'll see temperatures come up slowly, upper 30s by 9 a.m. and by 11 o'clock we're in the lower 40s. So a chilly morning, a brisk one. The winds will gust about 20 miles per hour later on this morning, but at least we'll see quite a bit of sunshine. I think that sun's going to stick around today. 42 to about 46 degrees, clouds and sun, breezy, winds will gust about 25 miles per hour. Yesterday we had a lot more clouds in the afternoon. Today I think we'll see more in the way of sunshine. So not a bad looking Tuesday. Just make sure you have the sunglasses and the thicker fall jacket. All right, that's your forecast. More weather coming up in just a few minutes. Jordan, back over to you.
Sounds great. Thank you, Dan. Well, across the state, one dog in Somerville is getting some extra special love these days. Sparkle has been diagnosed with cancer, and all her neighborhood friends are coming out for a few final pets and hellos. Western Mass News correspondent Juliana Mazza has the story.
This little peanut right here is Sparkle, and she's been a staple here in her Somerville community for almost 11 years now. Sparkle was recently diagnosed with cancer, and she's been getting a whole lot of love from people here in Somerville.
I've spent a lot of time today peeking out the window and just watching so many people come by and giving Sparkle love.
This Corgi Beagle mix is fittingly named Sparkle. For more than a decade, she's been giving people in Somerville a little more sparkle in their lives.
She brings comfort to so many people, and she's just such a presence.
The only thing Sparkle loves more than treats is being outside, but that time outdoors is dwindling.
I cried at work because Sparkle was just such an important part of my time when I was living in this neighborhood, just being able to come by when I was sad or feeling isolated during the pandemic.
About a month ago, Sparkle's owner, Melora, found out Sparkle has cancer. These signs in her front yard on Elm Street ask people to stop by and give Sparkle extra love during her final days, as a thank you for the 11 years of love she's given them.
People would leave notes saying thank you for her being out here. If I came out, they would just express, how much it meant to them to have Sparkle in their lives.
It's like, I need to go see if she's out so I can go say hi and pet her.
Even Sparkle's furry friends stopped by to give her some love.
Now she's blowing up and having her moment of fame, and it just makes me happy to see a neighborhood dog getting so much recognition.
Melora doesn't know how much time this sweet girl has left, but what she does know, every day is just another chance for Sparkle to sparkle.
It's been hard. My kids just left for college, and it's like a lot of change and loss kind of thing. But we still got her, and I'm going to enjoy every minute.
So if you're in Somerville walking down Elm Street between Davis and Porter Squares, keep your eyes peeled for Sparkle. She may just be lying here outside looking for a little extra love. In Somerville, Juliana Mazza, 7 News.
Oh, what a sweet and bittersweet story. All right, well, after the break, a taxi driver in the UK credited with minimizing the damage of suicide bomber, the latest in the explosion outside a hospital when we return. And as we head out to the break, here's a quick look at the roads on a Tuesday morning. If you're heading out on the Pike in Warren, you can see some cars making their way. No issues, though, there. And let's see, where else are we going? We're going to Springfield near Columbus Avenue, and it's a little blurry, but I don't see a whole lot of cars on there, so I think you're just fine, too. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and across the world now to Canada, where emergency crews spent hours Monday trying to rescue dozens of people. The entire city of Merritt, a community with about 7,000 people, had to be evacuated. The flooding and mudslides are part of a huge storm that is battering the country's Pacific Northwest. Of the estimated 275 people trapped, officials say at least 50 are children. The city says high floodwaters have rendered the city's wastewater treatment plant inoperable for an indefinite amount of time, which could present a risk of mass sewage backup and personal health risks. Okay, well, officials have declared a taxi explosion in Liverpool on Sunday a terrorist incident. The explosion occurred as the car approached a woman's hospital. UK counterterrorism police say the device was brought into the cab by a passenger